What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at
Ace king and 3-bet pots.
Hey guys, we are going to go over single combo in two configurations. We're going to 3-bet ace king, which I think probably is our most common 3-bet combo. Even if you are playing a linear 3-bet range, you're going to have ace king. And we're going to 3-bet it out of the small blind, and we're going to get called by under the gun or the button. And the next question is, what do we do? I'm going to move on to the next hand because this one is already completed, partly completed. Here we go. Okay, ace king, mono board. What do we do? I wouldn't be surprised if those checks here, but I think I wonder if it's good having king, queen, and 10 on here, leaving him with just his most common flush draw, which is ace X. I'm gonna bet small. Look at that,
Good
betting
choice.
small with range. Say it again, Mike.
I said good choice.
Yeah, whenever you compliment me, please, feel free to speak up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got called 10. Using, I feel like we've got a margin of gain. I'm gonna check. That. Check two.
And the common bet size, when you bet, what was the standard bet size?
It was split mostly with the smaller bet and then some 50s.
Yeah,
Okay,
there was some P50
gotcha.
in there.
All
I'll try
right.
to go a little slow.
That's fine.
Okay, so I think we're betting here. Here comes Asheville.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put you in the blender.
Yeah, I was
No.
expecting the blunder. You just had enough value to check that.
Check lose.
Turn. Turn. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
primarily checking.
Yeah.
All right.
He flopped the straight and wasn't particularly happy.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. He turned, yeah. He didn't raise you with a straight because he thought he had the best hand, but wasn't sure.
I don't know if that's the underlying reason to check that straight. Like just it's not I'm scared check. Is it a pot control check?
Let's see what is
Because if he raises and you like flat or 3-bet, then your ace jack is kind of in a world of like, what do we do?
Yeah, you usually have the best hand. It's way ahead, way behind.
Way ahead or maybe a little bit behind?
No, because if he's got the flush, you're so dead.
Yeah, but what
And it's a
like an
dynamic board.
equity of say you're sitting there with ace of spades king. Like
Right.
that equity, I'm talking about the small blind. Like
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you're still way ahead, right? I guess you're
Yeah.
still way ahead.
You're way ahead right now. The board is ultra dynamic. That's what I'm saying is you can't when you say what is ace jack here, you say ace jack is the best hand unless a lot more money goes into the pot.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yep, talk me into
Yeah.
it. Good job.
Yeah. So why are my so let's play a line where a lot more money didn't have to go in the pot yet. Then the 10 is bad. It's not the worst card in the world. And then the river is the worst card in the world.
yeah, he's pretty far up in range. He's like in the
Yeah.
70s here.
Yeah.
So where are we here? This is gonna be our ace king versus spades, right? Ace king. Yeah, we're not super thrilled even with
No.
ace of spades.
Yeah.
On the flop, Larry, button node,
Mhm.
the ace jack strategy. So raising a little bit. Okay, I just want to see how much raising we're doing.
Yeah, definitely it's in there.
Yeah, he could have raised us. Had he raised us, I think I think we call one time. And then we start folding.
We're
we have
already indifferent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, so we have
without
some
a
folds.
spade, we're quite indifferent.
Yeah, so let's do the call here without the spade. Get that same 10. Now we're gonna check, I assume.
A lot of bunking.
Right.
You can go either way.
Yeah, and when he bets, let's give him a bet and see when we really start our folds. We folded a little bit. Now we fold a ton. Okay,
Who's next?
I'm next.
No.
Oh, this one's easier. I don't have to bet 25%. I can bet 33, I can bet 50. I have the ace of spades, so with the ace of spades, let's go 33. And he just folded? Of course he did. He didn't have, yeah, of course he did. All right.
And notice that was a check, I mean, a bet range. There was no checking, which is often rare when you're in the small blind.
Mm-hmm.
Versus UTG.
Yeah, the past two have been that, interestingly. Okay. Mike,
Mhm.
1 second, guys. Let's check something.
so it's interesting that the solver gave you a 20% option and it didn't even give me a 20% option. So it was, the solver is adjusting its choices based on the board.
And position. Were you under the gun, Larry? Was your opponent under the gun?
No, he was in
You were
button.
button.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Yep. Oh,
Now,
this one's
one's
gonna be
tougher.
harder. This one, this one could be quite the opposite and check range. I'm gonna check. Okay, there's still a
Polarizing.
considerable amount of betting and it likes large size because of our overpair advantage.
Polarizing board, I think.
Yeah. Here's a nice violation of the paired board means small size.
Yeah, we see that a lot in 3-bet pots. And that's
Yeah.
something we should keep an eye on. I'm just curious. Yeah, you bet a lot more on the spare. Okay. Checking's fine.
Play it out.
I think we get to call one here. And some raising, okay.
7. Maybe it's important blocking his best spell.
You can't have the ace 7 or ace 6 of spades.
Wow,
Oh, there is
now
no- there
this
is
is this is a spot. I wonder if we get to start donking, but or if we get to donk on this card. Because I think this is so much better for us. But I'm gonna check. Oh God,
Sure.
look at the donk. Yeah, total donk card.
Again, you can see 3-bet pots in solver are using different sizings than sweetness, I think. But you're not broken.
Nope. You gotta play it out.
All right, so we checked. Ooh, he's gonna check back a lot of his ace X that he calls, and we're just gonna chop.
Not
So
much
I don't
ace
know how
left.
chops. I don't know how solver likes doing chops, but let's just go our 32 like 85, the purple one.
I agree, purple.
Nice hand. Who's next?
Next is Adam.
All right, so you ready to go?
I'm ready. Okay, buttons, we 3-bet. King high board's good for us. I'm gonna be 33 here.
We are still in the game.
Yeah, use like some bigger sizing. Interesting.
What yeah, okay, good. Still in the game, and he folded. Good thing he folded.
Who's next?
It's back to you, Larry.
All right. Now we don't have much going on this board as we did last time. Against the condensed range of UTG. It's someday. Maybe it's falling yet. Now we are folding. Seems a bit, I guess it's because it's you. You know, we should pay attention to UTG versus button.
So you check called? Was that what just happened?
Yeah, I check call.
Okay. Got it.
Check. Polarizes. Then he bluffs that single forehead. Silent call. Ah,
We hate him so much.
all right, who's next?
Me. Okay. So we can check or bet here. And I'm gonna go with the check line this time, because it maximizes my opportunity for points. 'Cause I get to do two decisions. Oh, but I blew it.
Huh.
Minimizes my points.
Range bet. Range
Yeah.
bet against UTG. Now, I
bet.
sometimes get spooked here on the queen high board, but I just naturally think that he's chock full of queens. We really should only have 4 comp. I don't think he gets to call ace queen off in UTG.
Yeah.
Do that.
He's just so. He doesn't have kings and he doesn't have queens. He has aces.
But yeah, he doesn't have a flat here, but
Yeah.
this is, I think, something you have to think about with humans. I think humans do
Yeah.
have these 12 combos.
All right, play this thing out.
Okay.
I didn't
So,
break the solve, did I? Nah, I did. All right, we'll just see.
checks back.
All right. On the check back, that means he has some show. I'm going to bet, and I'm going to bet small because of the thing came in. So that means that's 33 and 50, and I'm gonna go with the 50.
Oh, I think we ran out of time.
That's
Chances-
okay. That's okay. The theory is fine. The size was a little big.
And. again, the fold.
He folded virtually no equity, so it accomplished little. All right,
All right, who's next?
next is Mike.
Mike, here we go.
Yep. Oh god, I hate these. Oh, tone. Well, I almost wonder if we get to like bet a lot. Check a lot. We have the offsuit. Let's check. Yeah, god dang it. Going against
We're
my
not
gut.
checking. We're not checking, we're not checking queen highs.
Yeah, but the monotone, I thought it was going to allow us to check
No.
a lot more.
Nope.
And my gut said that we were going to bet a lot and small. I was hoping it had a B20 in there, and it didn't.
Yeah. All right. Play it out.
When he checks behind, he doesn't have top pair very often. Probably not too many 10x. I think I'm going to continue to check.
My impression is that when solver chooses a line, unless it's a significantly equity shifting card, it continues with that line as we see here.
Mhm. Now, do we win? Probably not often. I think our equity is like, I don't know, maybe greater than 50%. So let's check and then decide. So it likes to kind of get after it.
Polarize.
Maybe for value.
He chose not to north off. What is our equity on river? After it goes check, 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 check. With ace king off. Good question. River, small blind. Uh.
For scores, what happened on the turn in the river? I gave you, you got
Um,
1 point for bet, you got 1 point for betting the turn. And then what did and his response was,
I checked the river, which was fine.
okay,
My only bad decision or inaccurate decision was on the flop, was checking the flop.
right, okay.
yeah, we have a lot less equity than I thought. 17. So he's just, yeah, we're just pretty far down. So I guess we're so far down in range that right here, we're just in this weird nether region,
What was our equity?
17%.
17. Oh yeah, that's okay. And on the flop, small blind node, what was the difference in EV between checking and betting?
Pretty, pretty close.
Okay.
0.1, that's. The bet's significantly better. That's noticeable.
All right, who's next?
Up next is Adam.
All right, here we go.
Um, 10 high board. This seems like it's gonna be much better for buttons range. And we have no spade here. Check.
Yeah.
A lot of,
So we're seeing those monotone boards, aren't we? We're doing a lot of betting.
yeah, that's
Let's-
kinda interesting.
Let's just look at, let's just take a detour here. So I do have, blind range, call, flop, small blind, reports. I do have this report. Let's just look at this report. And just look at filter. Monotone. Yeah, it mixes. It mixes. It really does. We're down in this region, aren't we? So it does like to bet these 10 high. pretty much it looks like,
Where does it drop? What's going on when it drops off? Where it just drops off to nothing in the monotone land?
nine
down-
high. It just
No, no,
has-
I mean, it stays up and then it drops, then it goes up, then it drops, each of those drop offs, each of the mountain drops there.
That's ace low, low, it looks like.
Right when it goes to the ace nine.
Yeah, right when it takes away two broadways.
Right. Okay, then the kings stay. And and the king drops at the nine.
Yeah.
Right. And then the queens drop, not at the nine, but at the eight. When there's also 9, 10, jack. That
And then
when
we
the-
get to these connected boards and it gets kind of
Yeah.
less clear. But then we get to nine high boards and lower.
And it's terrible. What's that last 10 high board? It's the last 10 high board. Once it gets to nine is the massive drop off. All right.
Yeah, so it's really a mostly betting small across the all flops.
And these betting frequencies are not for the ace king. This is for our range, right?
That's correct.
Good. Okay.
So ace low, low. Check a lot. And then boards below nines. Monotone. Okay. Okay, so check. He bets.
I think this is just oh, it's so small. So small. I think we have
Okay.
to call once, even though we don't have a spade. I don't like it though.
You're already mixing,
Yeah, it's pretty close.
but it's mostly call. Technically, you picked up equity.
Yeah, we pick up a little equity here, but I'm still gonna check.
Check pure.
Checks back.
Bet, check, check.
I would think that this would be kind of a capping action by a lot of players on the two, on the turn. I'm gonna check back here with some sliver of showdown value.
Bluff him button, get him.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah.
job.
Bluff,
fold.
bluff catch.
What are you up to, buddy? You're up to river in this, watch it with the straight, river in it.
I was hoping
Set.
for like a B50, B60 bet, and if we had the bluff catch there.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
interesting part.
Alright.
More caps, he
Cheap
doesn't
stuff.
care. Alright. Richie's here. Who's next?
Richie,
Richie, are you with us, sir?
Yeah, I'm just watching today though, because I'm juggling something else at the same time.
Okay, so you're just gonna watch? Yeah,
Yes,
Yep.
please.
okay,
Okay.
sure. Okay, he's next.
back to Larry.
Big flop, no. So. Seeing some interesting betting here. I was getting there, just not big enough.
Yep.
We're just mixing across everything. How tricky is this? Feels pretty tricky. I'm gonna yellow this one thing. A little bit of yellowing. Hidden shelves.
Good size choice.
Nice. Whoa,
Whoa, huge.
what? So My guess is that we want to unblock hearts. But I see we're mixed. All of a sudden it's not showing. This is not looking. Right now. Let's see this one. We want to unblock. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Pura, we were unblocking hearts.
Yep.
That's
some power there.
whatever, showdown. Nice.
All right. You just have to get there.
Yeah.
With your 9 outs.
It's just enough. 18%. Well, look at, I guess we can look at our pot odds, right? So we got 18% and we're getting 18.9.
Yeah.
So
Yep, we have 9 outs.
who's next?
Oh, wait a minute. Did we have 9 outs? Yeah, it was a flush draw. We were okay. I am up. I am betting 20, oh, it's not letting me bet 20% against under the gun. So I'm betting small. 33.
Yeah.
And my only problem is that when I play right, they fold. And I get no points. That's fine. All right, up next is Mike.
Ready?
Right. Here we go.
All right, this one probably gets the 20. Yep. Okay, so we decided they like to put in that B20 when it's against the button.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And I think this one we want to do this a lot. So I'm gonna take the B20 line here.
That's in there.
Any size that's
Range bet.
smallish.
Yep, but you have to bet.
We're gonna get called a lot.
That's the idea.
And once we do get called and get this, I think we like to continue. I think we can even go for another block, like a B33.
In there.
First side is the 20, is the 75 though, when you bet. And you do a lot of checking. Okay. Then he folds out nothing. All right, and Adam.
All right, Adam, here we go.
Queen Jack 4, we got 2 overs with backdoor diamonds. Button has a lot of Queen Jack. I think I am going to check here. We have a hand that can certainly call a bet.
I think it's betting. Go for it. Go for your check. Oh, barely.
Big bet preferred here. Wonder
Yeah.
I wonder if part of that is that we block a lot of his best hands here and like
Yeah.
king, queen, and king, jack, ace,
Yep.
jack, ace, king.
Yeah,
Ace,
and
queen.
also we've got a good suits. We'll look at this. Good suits.
Yeah.
for Blocking.
But I was kind of
um,
wondering if like, I don't know what the 3-bet strat or the check raise strat would be in 3-bet pot as well.
Not high.
I wonder if we bet more with the suits that aren't present in the top 2 cards.
Not
Not
much of
really.
a difference.
Um,
A little bit, but not much.
Okay, check. He bets.
Answer your question, Adam. Do you get to check raise?
Let's do it. Let's go, I think
10%.
B35, yeah.
14%.
Nice.
A little bit.
Ooh,
Man, now what do I do?
I believe there's only one answer.
2 street game. Let's get it in.
In there.
Check.
Let's get there. No, we didn't get
No,
there.
we didn't.
All right.
How can he have king, queen? We block king, queen. I don't understand. How can he have it? All right. Larry is, oh, Skate, you're here. Skate is up.
Dr. Die in the house. Does his godlike run good continue in training? Yes, it does.
Oh,
Fold. The people. Okay. Well, let's bet 33 and get called by any pair.
and a little bit of checking.
Yay. All right.
Oh, yeah, you got called.
Yeah, I was thinking of checking, but I'm like, okay, maybe he wants to bet a little bit more to get some value. Let's go with the bet check bet line. Make it look bluffy. Let's check here.
I think there's gonna be checks in.
Yeah. Ooh, mostly check. Yes.
I wasn't fine.
Well played.
TY.
I was,
Just quads.
just quads. Right. Since we have quads, do we get to induce here? No, I think we. I kind of feel spicy. Let's go with let's go 23. 23.
I'm going all
23?
in. I'm
Yeah.
going 213.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't really think about it too much, but yeah, 30. Yeah, 23. Whatever.
I think you're gonna use a lot of these different sizings depending on what you want to
Yeah.
target here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
Oh,
Oh, look at
no.
that floor.
Check. You see? And I wanted to trap too, but I would not have chosen check. I would have chosen like
Oh.
something small.
Well, that went well.
Tank, sigh, and say if you
I-
have it.
I guess, yeah, you know what I want to do.
Call. What was
Yeah, you
that
got a king.
call?
He's
What
got
was
a
that
king.
call?
Oh, he's got queens.
What?
Okay.
Why was call a choice?
What?
Because
Wait, go back.
we're,
Let's look at it.
we broke solver. So
No,
it's
just
like,
click on river. Then go forward or back, one step it forward or back. So one more there. So there, call 39.4%.
because I think we're not in the solve anymore.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We
Yeah,
did
we're
a
off the solver.
blunder. Okay.
So we're just, this is unsolved. And for some reason it was able to play out, which usually isn't. Usually we get the blue exclamation.
It makes sense.
And I think that the turn check is actually, we saw that we wanted to check a lot, but I think that the range wanted to check a lot on turn as well. And I was studying this like a couple months ago and we were looking at it, and when out of position in these spots, it is very helpful, like to check a lot on turn. It does a couple of things that are very helpful. It helps simplify your strategy to check a lot, but it also kind of, the in position player is frequently going to kind of give you information about the strength of their hand. And so like if they bet, paying attention to sizing in particular, like it kind of tells you like the strength of their hand. And if they check back, like oftentimes guys don't have the discipline to check back a very good hand. So if you have a bluff, you can bluff a lot of rivers pretty successfully when it goes check, check on turn, and you can adjust your value sizing on river to get the most. So, kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah, so the argument is in position, maybe on this texture is going to be playing a little face up, so he's gonna give you information.
Right.
Okay.
So like, I mean, you would kind of, I mean, I don't know on this particular board, but probably like a lot of guys will just bet ace X hands on the turn. They wouldn't check back any ace X hands if they had it. So if they had like ace jack, for example, they would not be checking on this turn card. They would just be betting. Whereas if they had like jacks or queens, they're just going to check. And so it allows you to kind of be able to get to the river and have a pretty solid understanding of their range.
So
Okay,
I
that
want to
makes
check
sense.
one thing here. When we check the turn, like it wanted us to,
Mhm.
I'm not sorry, check the river. Cause it liked the check turn.
Yeah.
Right. So when we check the turn and he bets, do we check raise or do we continue to slow play? That's what I wanted to know.
That I
On the
think
turn.
I think that's like I think that honestly the turn bet is more honest, especially if they use like a bigger than half pot size.
Yeah, let's see, but here in the case where we have it so locked up, do we try to keep them in with bluffs or do we go, hey, he has an ace, let's nail him. So
Is
go back,
this in, are you talking
Turn.
about turn or are you talking about?
turn, we check. And now let's give him his most common bet size. He bets small. And we continue to slow play the ace king.
Yeah, we're doing all this slow playing. What we have.
We don't bet out till we have, what's the first bet?
We don't bet out until we
It's
have.
kings.
Pocket kings unblocking the ace.
Yeah, pocket kings unblocking these trips
Right.
with 82% equity.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Next after skate is Stefan. Or Stefan. Which
Yeah,
is the
right.
correct pronunciation? Stefan or Stefan?
It's. I think it should be Stefan.
Stefan.
It's Swedish, Stefan. But you can say Stefan. It's okay.
I'll go Stefan.
Stefan, yeah, Stefan.
Okay, Stefan.
All
Yeah,
right,
fun.
here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. So
luck.
I just hooked up. I had to do some food for me and my kids. So is it like, see what I should do here? Small blind check, probably check.
Yeah, I think you're gonna check or big bets. This is a polarizing situation. You get some small bets, but this is fine. So we're
Nothing
in the
else, starting
game.
at 50. No, I mean, you don't have anything smaller than 50, so there you go. All right, check, good.
Oh. 5, 6 could be. I don't know if you should bet now or check again. If I check again, he will probably bet. So I check again. I think that's bad. Check. No, this was right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that. Would have to. I think we have to call here, or maybe raise. Call.
Yeah, we're still in.
Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe we should. Oh, maybe try to steal it. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe bet. If we check, he will definitely. I bet 13.5. I think.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We have no sevens.
Yeah, he's got.
You're dead.
Yeah, he's got more sevens than us.
Yeah, because if I would check, he would bet again. So yes, maybe
Yeah.
I should just fold. Yeah. So,
You just know, you just have no sevens. And he knows.
alright,
Notice this is interesting. So this is something that, Goon talks about. So he has chosen to match his bluffs to the size of his bets, right? So he's gonna obviously use the same size with sevens. However, Goon says this is not necessary.
Yeah.
Goon would go a B30 here. Because
Who would go B30?
Mark Goon. Hungry Horse. So he's matching his bluffs, 8B85 and shoving, right, with the sevens. And his tens match the size when he chooses split. However, Mark Goon says this is not necessary. That our risk reward is more profitable if we use a smaller size here. And we don't have to match our value to our bluffs. So Mark Goon might do a B30 here, maybe a B50. Is the way I see it.
Well, here's one of the important things about that hand, I believe, which
Uh-huh.
is we have no sevens, but we do have some jack queen. We 3-bet some jack queen, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if we got here with it, but yeah. And he blocks the
No.
jack queen with the ace queen. I think that's important with his.
let's
bluff.
see.
See if his bluffs all have a jack or a queen in them.
So we have kind of it equal amount of strengths. We do have
We do
some
get
king jack,
sevens.
but he's, yeah, and kind of equal number 7. So kind of a jump ball with the strengths.
Take a look at his bluffs again. I just want to see if all his bluffs have a jack or a queen in them. And or a 6 or an 8. If I don't know if he even has any of that, but let's see.
9 inside.
king, okay.
Let's do it this one. Clear attraction. There's bluffs.
Okay, so his bluff, he bluffs a 5-4. No, he doesn't bluff it. He calls it. Okay,
That's gotta, yeah, that's gotta.
yeah. So his
show up.
bluffs, yeah, his bluff, every bluff has a queen or a jack in it.
Yeah, good point. Blocking the
Okay.
nuts.
Okay, block, he has to block that.
Good point.
But so the right play should be like check fold on the river then.
When you take this line,
I bet you have a, let's see what it says.
yeah, you're checking great majority of
Check
your
call.
range, except you're putting in blockers with 4 to a straight on board with the aces and kings.
Right. So you check, his bet size is,
He's very polarized. He's either
goes
shoving or
85.
85.
right, so do his 85, that's his common one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just lose.
And our value threshold is like some heroes with like 6, 5, pure call with ace 5, and 10 pure calls. Okay, who's next?
Right, that was Stefan. So we're on to Arturas.
Arturas, are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Interesting flow.
B75, I guess.
Ooh, I think you need to bet small because
Maybe a bunch of checks.
I wonder if this is a good
Yeah.
check raise board. Maybe
Yeah.
not with the straight available. I'd like to check
Oh, wait.
this.
Do we check all queens? We have to check raise, right? A bunch
Let's
of
find
ace
out.
jack.
So We're gonna look at ace, king, spades specifically. It's a high check board. Right? He chooses two bets. 33. It mixes, but mostly just bets.
So give Arcturus the B50 size, because that was the closest one that was legal and haven't played out that way.
Okay.
It's not legal here.
It's legal. I mean, in other words, you don't break the solver, so you can,
Oh,
alright, there you go.
yeah, it actually makes sense. It's like EP on EP when we raise and UTG calls, like if we raise UTG, but it's hard to explain, but if it's UTG versus UTG in normal MTT, we check range on this board, and that
Alright,
makes
I'm
sense.
curious about something here, guys. Let's look at again at let's dive into the reports. I'm curious if the locked up equity on this is what's driving. I check. Filter. Let's just look at Jack. 10, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7. It's mixed, but we do a lot of checking here. Jack 9, 8. What we had, right? Jack 9, 8 specifically is checking a lot across our entire range. Rainbow. Two-tone, yeah. Do a lot of checking on this texture.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look at Look at the jack, that Jack 10, even with the locked up equity, though, there was a Jack 10 board that just bet a ton. I think it may have been Jack 10-9.
try to pull it back up.
Yeah, it was all the Jack tens bet quite a bit, and I think it's because button small blind, they're going to be three betting jacks and tens at a good clip, or four betting, I mean.
At 10, something like this, right? 9, 8, 7.
You got to include the 10 in there in the second card, I think.
There we go. Right. We have that. Oh, it's a pair. The paired board is where it jumps back up. Jack 10-6 Jack 10-6 doesn't have a straight available. Jack 10-8 monotone jumps up. And has some big bets. That's big bets for monotone.
Yeah, we're seeing this,
Yeah.
the heuristic of bet size in monotone boards is out the window once you through that pot.
Yeah. Okay.
And BVB as well. Yeah, I don't know why as well.
Alright, next hand, should we move on?
Next hand is back up to the top. We're at Larry.
Okay, so for CTG in their defined range, I still think we get bets. Yeah, we're in there. I'll take it. Range bet board.
Yep.
Okay. Next.
All right, me. I can range bet this. It's got a jack and a 10 in it. Oh, wait, 8. So if I bet, I'm betting small on this. And Jack 10, I still can. I'm gonna bet small. Bet 20%. No. Checking bigger. All right, I suck. I'm not happy. I'm going to check. And suffer the consequences.
Look at it, we're checking the entire range, we don't care, we're protecting our chain.
Yeah.
King, queen's checking.
Bet 7. I have 3 clean outs. And 4 good outs. I'm going to fold, be wrong. Yep, I'm gonna fold and be wrong. There we go. I'm gonna fold and be right.
Alright, who's next?
Next is Mike.
Ready? Just the nuts.
Alright, he actually got a hand.
And one which we can probably start using big sizes with this board too. Let's go with a B75. I'm gonna step out on a limb here. Okay,
You
good.
correctly stepped on the limb.
Now he's just gonna fold and I'm gonna only get 1 point.
Moral victory. Oh,
Oh, okay, so we filtered him here.
He is highly corrupted now.
And we get that deuce brick, but it does bring in some back doors, so not a complete brick. So we've highly filtered. We have pretty close to top of range. I'm going B50 again here, basically kind of a. Oh wait, let's jam, all in. I thought our stack to pot ratio was better. Oh darn it! Should have went with the B50.
Alright, let's take the B59. Now, I'm surprised he uses B50 because you just can't.
Yeah, because our stack to pot ratio was 1, and that's why I was.
But we're seeing this in the 3-bet pots, is that.
I think that Jack is a very bad card for you.
So
but
after we took this line and he's called this entire way down here, we just got to jam. And then, I mean, if he beats us, he beats us, I think, because we can't check. We're not going to check fold.
No, jam.
Yeah, I said jam.
Oh, there's a little bit of bet 12.5 that I don't believe in. Yep.
Okay, who's next?
Next is Adam, who is out, and after that is Richie, who is sitting out, and after that is Skate.
Dr. Die.
Alright, I guess it's time to make a fool of myself again on the river.
This is what we're here for.
This is what
Okay,
I
good
have.
luck.
Alright, we got a 10 high board, 10 low low, 10 medium low. We don't have a spade. So this is gonna be a check out of position.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get some big bets, but I think check is gonna be in there.
Yep.
We're finding that it likes to very much polarize in this.
True.
I'm
Yeah, I remember
kinda
you saying
curious
that.
What
Yeah,
we
the-
do with our best game, which is ace king of spades.
Right?
We check the most. This now, I'm curious. We check. He takes its most common bet size. 20. He's got to. We check raise with this one. Sometimes. See that again. There's a heuristic. We miss. Okay, we check here. Game. Trainer. He checks back. What should I do?
Well, as the PFR, I don't see any of this hitting our range too much, so let's check again.
Oh, he's making this easy. Which
Yeah.
unfortunately might have some showdown value. Maybe ace queen is a showdown value. That'd be nice.
Yeah, same story. You know, we're not going to bluff from the top. top down, so let's checks.
Value bet. I wonder what it is about. I see it.
Check. And yep, yeah, showdown is a problem.
Is he, what's our? act- is this- You guys think this is a value bet, or do you think this is a weird blocker bluff?
I think it's one of those min bet bluffs.
It just is, it's at the bottom of a value.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we
'Cause
do
of a
this, let's see if
showdown?
this works. Sometimes it works. Yeah, it's right down here. See it? The dark part here?
Yeah.
It falls right at the bottom of what our value range is. I mean, generally above 50% equity is value, right?
Yeah.
Which is about right here. Okay. Who's next?
Stefan,
Right.
Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ah. Check.
Okay, I think we have check and then also big bets here. So this is our cheat code. So like we do check a lot on these textures, but we also bet a lot
Yes, yes, yes.
with ace king at a big size.
Yeah.
It's a highly polarizing,
Oh, 75%. Wow.
but checking is fine.
Yeah.
He chooses to bet.
Call.
Look at
give
that.
it
Hope
a
for
point in advance.
Okay, so calling is fine. How about that turn?
now I would bet 50 or 75 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bet
50.
50,
Yes.
which we see it. We do see donks here. Yeah. What are our what are our bluffs that balance this B50 donk against the UTG range? So we bet here, where are our bluffs gonna be just, yeah. So our bluffs are like 4. There's kind of this weird mergey thing. A lot of spades. Ace jack. Ace queen.
Those ace queens were spades.
Yeah, ace queen of spades. Queen jack, gutter. And then it's all gonna be kings.
Yes.
We're even dunking high freak with the combo deck.
And then
Okay,
the monsters
so
at the top, the monsters at the top are those sets of kings,
these are sets.
sets of kings, sets of nines, sets of eights.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, okay, you found it. You found the donk.
And he folds
10,
Right.
5s.
fives.
Yeah.
All
But you
right.
can see why in solver there's so much value to dunking. Okay, who's next?
Arcturus,
Taurus, are you ready, sir?
Yep. Yep. I'm always wrong, but we do have a lot of big bets here, I think. And
We
maybe
check
some
as well.
checks. I don't know, let's check.
Okay, I think we have a lot of P75 for that. We'll check mostly.
Yep. Just no tiny bets, even though there's locked up equity.
Polarizing texture.
But isn't this hand pretty much like the hand before? Wasn't it like 75% they want to bet on the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
that's
have
what I'm
20.
saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was some 50 also.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah,
75 and 50 in the last one also.
yeah, right.
He checks back. What would you like to do, Taurus?
We could be 50, we could overbet. We could check. Let's do B50, but I don't know if it's a thing in cash game.
You could get an overbet. I'm gonna give you the overbet.
Overbet only strategy.
Cause it's more
I'm
entertaining.
curious if we do choose to overbet.
Oh,
calls.
oh,
Oh, we overbet with ace king. If we bluff on that turn, we bluff on the river, I guess. No, I would not overbet the turn with ace king, but okay, okay.
this is not,
Interesting story.
Oh, bad.
this is not your day, Arcturus.
Okay,
Alright,
next?
Larry,
alright. Big hand. That works. Alright, so we're supposed to protect our nothing here. I think this is gonna be a range bet. Yeah, we're gonna range bet this.
Yes, yes.
I feel strategic tension. What would 2E be? 2E would be like 2, 3, 60, I think. Is that it?
let's
2E.
see. Put in 17, there'll be 70 in there. And that'll be, no, so you gotta go 75 to get 2E.
Okay. And timed out, I guess, so I'm gonna just,
And you went with check?
yeah,
Right.
and now.
Raise.
I'm gonna check raise, but it might trap. But I'm gonna check raise.
Yep.
With the pure check raise. Guess it wants good value from
Gonna get this one
ace,
right.
queen, ace, jack. I'm gonna show.
Yeah.
I'm going to call by ace, queen. Whoa,
Oh,
does it, you guys think it calls that pure? Did I get a lucky vote? That's four. Head. Oh. Okay,
alright.
Solver Furious.
That's that. You do not deserve all those chips. Oh, what a great day.
Good.
Yeah. Alright. It's up me. It's me.
All right,
I will bet on a queen high board. And so, and it runs under the gun. And so I will bet 33.
it's in there.
More biggerness, but that's fine.
Brick of all bricks.
All right, brick of all bricks after getting called. I will continue and bet 50. That's wrong. It's gotta be bigger. No, that's good. Okay. He will get called.
Oh, shit.
All right. And now, with nothing changing, if I bet, I don't need to go all in. Because the things that bricked, so I can bet 26 and I can check and give up. I believe that I'm going to.
So do you think he has a flush draw? Or?
If he has
Or
a
the
flush draw
queen?
or a straight draw, that's what I'm saying, is
Oh,
a
yeah,
flush
yeah.
straight draw, I beat it.
Yes.
And so can I check and get him to check behind, or do I have to bet a small amount? Do I just have to breathe on it? Oh, this is so hard.
It's a tough spot.
Yeah. But I've determined I'm not going to go all in.
So if you bet small and he jams, are you gonna
I'm
call?
just gonna fold. I'm just gonna fold.
Ah, you're right, yeah.
And so. I unblock all the world of draws. And I beat the. I guess am I gonna check call? Against that? Oh, this is so hard. I don't know how to play poker.
It's your Zoom. You don't have to know if they're perfect.
Yeah, all right. I don't have to know. I'm checking. I don't have to know.
You found it. Well, you
Right.
know what? You do know how to play poker because you're torn between the two selections that
Yeah,
were the
all right.
primary choices.
Right. Oh, yay. Yes,
Oh,
I'm.
All right.
And if we jam it and see if he folds that. I don't think he's going to.
no, he's not gonna fold that.
Yeah,
He's not folding.
yeah, he's not folding. I'm fine.
You are here. Oh, it does mix.
Yeah, they got some folds.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Mike.
Okay. All right, we've seen this, I think. We can go big here, or we can check. And with that king, I think we're just, I like going the big. It's fun strategy. P75.
Oh,
He
you picked up.
earned some
that.
equity.
Now, ooh, do we get to continue? Do we get to check? Do we get to check raise? I think we'd like to possibly continue. I like a B. Well, I'm gonna check here. I'm checking.
My indication is check two because you filtered his range, right? It's kind of like you've already done your bluff.
Yeah, when you went 75.
Now
But
it's
it
giving
is
you
still
very
a
interesting
majority
pot
bet.
odds.
So
It's still a
this is
majority
the
bet.
issue.
Give me 6, 4, 10. So it's almost like you're getting pot odds. Right?
It's like folding may be incorrect. However, I mean, solver's obviously going to put you into the blender here. I think we have to call
Yeah, I think you're getting
at
the
least
odds
once.
call. Oh,
Nope,
look at that.
No,
pure
it just,
jam.
you were,
Pure jam.
you were burned on that. There was no way to get that right.
It was. It was like odds to call.
All right.
All right, who's next?
Adam is out. It's on skate.
Dr. Die in the house. Are you ready,
And
sir?
in the house. Yeah, just in time.
Here we go.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
Okay.
All right, another good flop. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be a bet range board. Let's go with 30. Okay, we get 20 now.
You get 20
we-
against the button, but not against UTG. BP.
Okay, 33.
I'm going 75.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I
Likes
guess there's
33 and it loves 20.
Yeah.
Right.
there's so much equity here. Notice with these combos, the top two, it's just it mixes the most with these combos.
he called. All right. So let's. Oh, so last time we were against UTG when I was in the same spot with the boat. Button, can he block the king? Okay, let's still target a single ace. Let's go 50.
I think you're gonna trap checks too.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I wanted to check
Oh.
so bad.
So look at this. This is interesting, right? So all
My
of a
points.
sudden, this,
I hate him so much.
Bastard.
this repeat king is just like check city. What is going on here? So
I should have checked.
this isn't gonna tell us much because he's calling. That's the reason the equity's gonna shift. Let's just look. So you've got a massive equity shift. He calls the peak king and this just like went to the jump ball.
Because we check a lot of kings on the flop. And he calls all his kings on the flop.
We're just not checking on his flop.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm gonna change this to pure trap.
just so you can lose or gain more points.
And, so you chose to trap and that's small. What do you wanna do?
Okay, so yeah, I want to raise, but not too much. So the only option is 37. Let's go with 37. It
Okay, I
has to
think
be
it's
there.
gonna continue to traps. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
you're right.
this.
That's
You're right.
So
Does
the
both.
solver does this thing where if it chooses to trap, it's gonna continue that line, just like sometimes it continues the check line. When it chooses, because right now your line is incongruous a little bit.
You're
But-
just announcing your hand. You're,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine. It's still not wrong. It doesn't.
But
let me-
yeah, I mean,
true. I'm taking the worst line though.
you're not,
No,
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 the
it's not
worst
the
line would
worst.
be full.
But I mean, here's the thing. It's not the worst line. It's the same EV. It is a lower percentage. It is a less common line. Doesn't
Okay,
make-
okay. Let's
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
let's
it's actually, yeah,
Okay.
skate the widow. It's just, it's a good line. I mean, you can look at
Exactly the
the
same.
names.
Yeah,
makes me feel better. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, so you
bad
can
line.
raise and then,
No, lost my
No.
customer.
Oh, no.
so. If we repeat this hand, let's just look, let's just take,
Well, it's okay because
Very
he would have
quickly.
folded the river anyway. So same
we've
thing.
got like.
Well, he
B32
might have
here.
gotten a queen, which would have been great.
You Get this,
Yeah.
right? Okay, whatever, that's not gonna let me do it. Alright, who's next?
After skate is boom. Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
I'm sorry you do not run like God like skate does in the thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
We will bet third free.
In there, let's get done on this.
Oh, they want to bet. Okay, 50. Right.
Double paired board, very interesting.
Oh, this is not a common situation, I think. Maybe I should follow up. I'll go 75.
Oof. I fear it. No. Great.
Yeah.
Because if he has something, he would, yeah. Oh. So,
What's interesting here is I don't think the seats matter as much on a double paired
No.
board.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nuts or nothing situation.
yeah, I think so too. And there's no idea to try to bluffing the flush here either.
Yeah, I don't think the king of spades matters that much.
Oh. But if he did call me when there were two spades on the board, so maybe he gets flush now, or he has a set.
If he has a straight draw, he has a straight or a pair now.
Yes.
He has a queen 10 or a 9-10. None of which are ecstatic about calling you.
You can have, yeah, you could have like a queen jack maybe or
Yeah.
ace. Okay, I'm blocking the ace, but I think this is a check. Would be stupid to call here.
Yeah.
Yes,
And he's gonna put you in the blender.
of course, and it's just a easy fold, I think.
Look how bad. How much he hates this call. I didn't think this would move that one. That's true.
Yep, and there's the 10-9,
Yeah.
All right,
which he was not folding if you jammed.
No, no, no. He did. No, absolutely not. But it's a really wet board. We could have
Yeah.
like ace 8 suited or king 8 or queen 8 suited too. So yeah.
Arturus,
Arturus, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here you go.
We check because last time I bet and it was a lot of checks. But this board is specifically like one. Let's check anyway.
nice.
And more bets here.
That's small.
Tough one between raise and call. I'm surprised he block bets actually.
Super common size.
Let's call. Maybe wrong.
Nope, no
That's
fold.
right. Oh, bad.
Check. Um, so it's pretty good for our range, right? It's better for us, pretty much. But actually, not sure because we have only like Jack 7. And we probably don't even free bet it. Let's check again. Let's give up. It's because we called on the flop. Mostly.
Come on, ace queen. No.
Oh,
All right, who's next?
Larry,
On this board, I think we do get to bet. We've seen a lot of range bets in these mono boards before. Nope. Probably not break solid. But I did lose 200 of EV.
but more important, you lost a point.
Yes. that's-
All right. It is me.
oh,
All
What
right.
a hand.
I am betting this mono board and I am going to bet it at, let's see, the last mono board we saw was 20, right?
Yeah.
I'll bet it 20.
Okay. Welcome to the nuts, sir.
I enjoy that. I will, let's see, he can still have a queen of spades and it's like that. And it's only that. So I will bet, pause for just a second. I'm gonna go 2E. So now we got to figure out what 2E is here. So if we bet 26, there will be 85 in the pot and we will have, 60. Yeah. So, and if we bet, so it's going to be 26, but let's see now. And if we bet 17, there'll be 70 in the pot and we will have 70. So yep, 75. It
Find
was
it.
75 in
Perfect.
check, right?
No, it's everywhere. I'll show you.
Yeah, but okay, 75 and small is what it really was. Those were the
Yep.
combos. Small to try to get an ace to call. But I was just going that he has the spade that's gonna get it all in. Okay.
All right.
I regret nothing.
Who's next?
Mike,
Okay.
Mike, are you ready, sir?
Yep.
Mike, that's a lot of plus, Scotty, that's a lot of plus ones for you. Are you
Yeah.
in the lead?
No, well, the way we get, when we score at the end, we're not gonna score the total. We're gonna score the number of -1s divided by the number of hands played.
Whoa.
So right now, I think Adam is in first place, or Stefan. Stefan's in first place.
All
No,
right,
Adam
who
and
you-
Stefan are tied. Adam and Stefan are tied. That's where we are.
what do you want to do, Mike?
Okay, guys, this one, I had this board, but they were under the gun, and I remember that one. This one is totally different now with this configuration.
Button's
I
wider.
feel like we could get away with a big bet, or check, and let's take the safe route here versus a button and check. Okay, we are going to continue to check. I think we get bets, but I'm checking. Should I take the timing tell of insta checkbacks into consideration?
Careful.
Yeah, I'll just check. And then we could be up to a decision here. Yeah, this block bet. I like the block bet now that I think about it. Okay, we block a little bit of ace, king, ace, jack. They never bet it. Queen. I mean, there's still a lot of. This is a tough one. This is a mix. Our suits. I'm gonna fold to population, but I bet it calls like, yeah, I figured it would call like a decent amount.
You got the majority line.
Yeah.
Right. Adam is gone. Richie is sitting out. Skate.
Gate, are you ready, sir?
Okay, yep. Yep, I'm still here. Let's do it. This is interesting here. I don't believe this is a check range board, but if we do bet, are we gonna fold out? Yeah, let's check. Let's go safe. Check. Kind of want to bet though, but what do we bet? Okay.
This was that
75.
board. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I think Mike was gonna say that these are the kind of boards where it's very polarizing strat. When you mostly
Yeah,
check.
that's what I
when
was.
you-
Yeah, I had mentioned it in my hand last hand. This was the under the gun with the paired kind of middling card boards that liked big bets or checks.
And the big
Yeah.
bet was 75, right? With a little bit
Yeah.
of 50.
Yeah, because like they shouldn't have very many sevens or eights, right? So
Yeah.
okay, they bet. I think we could just call.
And you can begin to fold.
Yeah, I was thinking about folding too, but
You're gonna get to think about it again.
Check.
check. Yep. Don't bet. Do not bet.
I award you your point in advance.
I'm gonna go all out.
You're
I'm all
gonna go
out.
all fold.
All fold. All out. I like to say that when I'm playing live.
There we go.
Yeah. Don't bluff me. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm gonna fold anyway.
Suspense builds.
Oh, he's slow rolling you.
Here's the suspense.
He's slow rolling me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
All right.
Good fold.
Stefan.
Yes.
Here we go, sir.
Right. Pretty much The same. I bet 33.
So I don't
No,
think.
no,
he
no, no,
gets-
no. Bet 75. I think it was.
Yeah, it likes these
Yeah.
big bets if it bets on this. Okay. You're in.
The difference here is the locked up equity
Yeah, that's a good point.
on your size. The paired board is easier. Oh, look at that. You got him to fold that?
Well played.
Oh.
He folded that.
On the turn? I mean, on the flop, I mean?
Folded that on the flop.
I bet it's a low frequency. I bet it's like,
Yeah, that doesn't work.
like
Oh,
call
no.
80%. No, it's pure.
What
What?
For some
the?
reason, the nines have some kind of weird blocker
Magic.
properties, unblocker properties or something.
I
Tens
guess it's
aren't that
because you
different.
call, you know what it is, maybe? You're calling, because you get to call so much of all the other lower pairs. Because of their straights or straight draw interactions or sets that you just don't need nines. You have enough
Or-
pairs.
Yeah, or is it because they're blocking bluffs heavily, like 9-10 or jack? I don't know. No.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're right.
Maybe.
All right, who's next?
Alright, after Stefan is Arturas.
Of course, are
Yeah.
you ready, sir?
Yep.
Very similar, but against.
We check, I guess. Check. Or is it range bet? I don't know. I check. Let's be 75, whatever.
B75?
Yeah. Okay, range check. Range check.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. The range check going.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just go with the check. He bets.
Call?
Call.
Maybe some folds? No folds yet?
Not folding till the turn. Now you get to fold.
We check, I guess. No leads. And, yeah, we fold.
Yep. Oh, I can't believe it mostly calls that. Alright, so, we're gonna do the championship and then go on to Martin. So here's the scores. And the way it works out. Is we'll do like, we won't do a full nother round. So let me put them up there. There's the scores. So as we look at this, Larry has Larry has -3 out of 6. I have -2 out of 6. Mike has -2 out of 6. Adam has -1 out of 3, so that's the tie. Skate -1, -2, but only out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Skate isn't in there, even though he made the same number of mistakes. Stefan is -1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. Stefan is the winner.
Stefan.
Stefan's the winner with our
All
scoring.
right.
All
Stefan.
right. Make sure, Stefan. Yep, only one mistake out of Stefan. Yep.
Yeah,
So
right.
Stefan is -1 out of 4, and then second place, the runoff is second place between Mike and I. All right, Mike and I get one more for the runoff.
All right.
And it is, let's see, who's first? It's me. So this means you know what you need to get. And this is sudden death raw points. So you have the
So who's
advantage,
left? It's just you and Stefan?
me and Mike for second place. Stefan won already.
Okay, here we go.
Right. Okay, so this is going to be bet 75. All right, not wrong, but it was actually a bad decision because that means I only got 1 point out of it. If he folds, so that's bad. That was bad strategy. Oh no, this is good. All right. So we've seen some checking to induce here. And so let's do that this time. Check. Oh,
Oh, Scotty.
I'm dead. All right. I didn't break the solver though. You check, check. And now we have to bet. And we have to get called by an ace. We have to call by a pair. And we can't, and I don't think we're getting that from all in. So 49.5.
49.5.
Purple me. Oh, so close. Everything but. And call.
Look what a mistake. for them.
Yuck. Yeah, split it. All right.
All right, who's
So
next?
Just have to be more, all you have to do is be more right than wrong.
I just have to be positive, don't I? Just have to
you
be
have to be
positive.
positive. Anything positive does it.
So that means I could get the flop right and then just check fold. No, that could be wrong.
No, because I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit it, Larry, let's do it. So I think I got an easy decision on the flop here. This is check or bet big, and we like that bet big bet here on these flops. So we're going B75, especially with the spade.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're in.
right. If he folds, you win.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh,
Well, this
you
this should
won.
be an easy decision.
Yeah.
Let's fold.
Yep. All right. Congratulations to Stefan for the win.
Thank you.
So we're gonna do I'm gonna stop the recording now. We'll do marked hands, and then maybe before we do marked hands, we might do one other thing. So let me stop the recording. Bye, everybody.